What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm be showing you that auto Tesla thing. That thing that's good. You know, the one that people know but don't want to show. Yeah, that thing. That thing I made like 2 months ago that I shouldn't have shared. But anyways, here's the video on it. So it's actually very simple. There's no hidden tricks to it. Many of you might already know how it works, which is nice. But if you don't, this video is for you. So basically, how it works is this is my setup. Pretend this is my setup. It's not the best, but let's say it's my setup. So I send my ore through. Yes, I send my ore through, and it hits the teleporter. So where it goes from here is it goes to the Tesla line. And how to set up the Tesla line is with all of these items right here. The main one that makes this work is the ore evaluator. And please do the ore evaluator and not ore repeaters, since ore repeaters, if I'm correct, are currently kind of like bugged. No, I don't know if it's bugged, but like if you have multiple and you set, say I had 4 ore repeaters, because I did test this, if you set this one to 1, then 2, 3, and then 3, it all stacks up together. It doesn't count each one individually. So at the moment that's, I think, broken. So do ore evaluators. There we go, it's light. So these are all the things you need, more or less whatever Tesla you have. So if you only have 2 of them, it works with 2. If you have 3, it works with 3. If you have all 4 Teslas, then use all 4. So the main things you need are everything from the green teleporter in this way. You don't necessarily need the railgun cannon, but it helps a little bit with speed. I forgot one other thing. I need stratospheric refiner also. So you're gonna have to put the stratospheric or methane with the methane Skyfleet over the cannon or dragon cannon, whatever you choose. So these are all the things you need. You can either use conveyors or upgraders, whatever you want. So how to set it up is like this. You take your basic furnace, throw it all the way at the end. Just leave it there. And you are going to be using a basic furnace to test this. Now, whatever furnace you want to use at the end, you can use. I'm going to be using Tyrant Throne. So I'm just going to throw that there for now. So how to set it up is you take your green teleporter receiver or your orange, whichever one you prefer, or whatever teleporter you are using for your Tesla line. And then after that, you either put it directly into the ore evaluator like this, or you can do the cannon version, which is like this. You put the cannon and then the stratospheric above it. Now if you're doing this, you can put executive under it if you have it, similar to this, or if you have like a candy refiner, you can put an upgrade there. If you don't have anything, just put a conveyor under, that way the ore doesn't somehow bounce down, which it shouldn't be doing. But if you're doing like this, you might have to put a little bit of a gap, that way the ore actually goes down and hits the little beam right here. So I'm gonna quickly make sure I have it far enough, send some ore through. Let's see if it's good enough. It needs to be a little further. Alright, so roughly I'd say 3-4 conveyors after the stratospheric, and then your first ore evaluator if you're doing it like this. Now you're gonna need 4 ore evaluators if I haven't mentioned already, and they're kind of expensive. If you don't already know, I just looked it up yesterday, I think it was, and if I remember, it's like anywhere from like about 200 UC to 400. So they're kind of expensive. It's a lot of UC and you need 4 of them, so you'll be spending anywhere from roughly 800 UC to about 1600. So if you don't have that, you might not be able to do this right away, but if you do, get 4 of them as you need them. So let me move this over, make sure this works at the moment. Actually, let me grab some more just to make sure. Alright, so it is hitting it. It looks like it's hitting it. Alright, so after the first one, you're going to want to put your furnace of choice. Like I said, I'm just using Tyrant Throne for this. And now we're going to take the second ore evaluator, put it there, and then you're gonna put your first Tesla, or technically last Tesla, as it's gonna be starting. The first Tesla is gonna be all the way at the end over here, and then for me, I'm gonna be using Tesla Refuter, as it's just the smallest one. So let me make sure it's lined up, which I don't think it is. There we go. Alright, so you got your last Tesla there, and you're going to do the exact same thing as before, just put some conveyors. If you don't want to put conveyors, you don't have to, as I honestly don't recommend conveyors. So if you want to do something to make it work a lot better, put upgrades here instead. And if you have bigger upgraders, like just put a conveyor after the orb elevator. That way you can fit a larger upgrade here. But you don't need massive upgrades, but it helps a lot as you can shorten your setup. So let me grab the next orb elevator. I don't know how far off I need to put it. Is this about? I could put it here. Alright, so there's the next orb elevator. And then there's the final orb elevator. So like I said, you will be needing 4 in order for this to work, if you have 4 Teslas. If you don't have all 4, you only need 3. If you only have 2 Teslas, you only need 2. So however many Teslas you got, you need that many orb elevators. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to actually like set it up properly, so it actually like goes through when it's supposed to. So let me just get a few more conveyors. There we go. That works. Works out great. So why I need the basic furnace is to actually figure out what to set the orb alley to for the orb elevators. So that's also why I have this little setup here. So what I'm going to be doing is, in order to set them properly, you want to set all of them to Uncentillion when you start out. And then you're going to be setting this last orb elevator first, is that's the first one you're going to want to go through. So I send my ore through my setup, and they go through, they reach the end, and whatever this ore value is, or not ore value, since I'm not getting, let me grab a wall. So whatever this ore value is, you're going to take that and set it roughly like 2 suffixes over it. So let me get a soul blossom just in case something's just going wrong, which it might be. I don't know what the setup has in it, I just kind of threw it together. I don't even need a soul blossom, death cap's there. Alright, so send your ore through your setup and figure out what the ore value is at the end of the first whatever Tesla. Okay, so it's not working, and I don't see what's up. Maybe it's just going too far. Seems as though we have an error. Alright, what's going on? Do you want to work now? No? Ah, Garcore, that's what. There we go. It should work now. Alright. Send the ore through, and you figure out what this is actually worth. So I'm getting TDD, DD. Alright, so roughly TDD. So in my instance, I'm gonna set it like 2 suffixes over. If your setup is like 2-3 lines, then set it, I'd say like 4 suffixes over what you're getting. So I got TDD, so I'm gonna set it to like QND. So now that that's set, you're gonna want to take the basic furnace, move it after your first Tesla. Well, your first Tesla post orb elevator, so your second one basically, and then grab a sender back to the start of your setup, and then you're going to repeat this process for all 4 Teslas and your furnace. So it goes through, heads back through your setup, and then it comes back through again, and you take this orb alley. Now I see like UVG. Alright, UVG, and then you set the ore elevators to like I said, 4 suffixes over what you're getting. So, and you just do this over and over again for each individual orb elevator, and yeah, that's how this works. That's the auto shopless Tesla. And like I said, you can make this very good if you wanted to. And this, like I said, this is just the basic version of it. There's many things you can do with it. You can make it as advanced as you want. You can throw in like a million upgrades, but this is just the rough idea. Now, if you're not executive based, like I said, it works fine. And you have upgrades here. If you're doing upgrades in non-exec, you won't have as much room at the end here, but that's not going to be a problem. As you can see, we're not at the edge of the base yet. So yeah, that's the upgrade. That's what you gotta do. Orb elevator, shopless Tesla. I don't know what else to tell you about it. It's just shopless Tesla. Throw an upgrade here. You can throw another upgrade here if you wanted to. Another one. As many as you want. You can make it. Okay, 5 elevator. But yeah, that's just what it works. If this helped you, leave a like if you want, or subscribe if you really want to. I don't know what else to say about it. It's very simple, actually. Simpler than what many people might have thought it was. Like I said, no tricks, just straight up orb elevator. That's all it is. But yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed, leave a like if you want. I'm gonna stop rambling on, end the video now, and I will see you in the next one, or a stream, possibly later. I doubt, though. Anyways, see ya.